Here we go, heavyweight contest over 4 rounds. Youssef Karrar from Egypt fighting out of the red corner against Muhammad Muzeei, who's making his debut from Uganda. This one, Barry, looks like it's going to be fiery.
With the way they're both swinging, it doesn't look like it's going to last too long either, does it? And Muzeei's he's thrown from a little too far out there, but nice long arms, trying to wing in a long left hook and followed it with a bit of a right arm with not much thought behind it. Oh, good jab there from
just
Karrar.
needs to step in with his feet, doesn't he, Muzeei? He's throwing his shots from out far, but he's not moving his feet before to get himself into range. He looks dangerous when he is up close. Definitely wild, that's for sure.
And that's where Karrar has to be careful there, not to do the work for Muzeei by stepping too close.
Yeah, Karrar seems to have the more traditional style, hands held high, working well behind the jab. Muzeei looks more wild of the two. He's coming in, stepping over, going square. He's got to be careful he doesn't get caught on the way in, Muzeei.
And if Karrar can do that, just give the foot, when you've got someone who swings well, just keep your elbows tucked in, your hands nice and high, and work. There's a gap when someone swings a shot, there's a gap down the middle, and that's where the fundamentals, the straight punches, that's where they come into force. The things you learned when you first walk into the gym, the basics, you do that well, especially as a heavyweight, and it takes you so far. And Karrar's doing that at the minute. Not getting panicked there by the wild swings there, and Muzeei's just keeping his shape well, trying to work behind the jab.
Yeah, it's all about Karrar, just holding his feet here, being patient, and just letting Muzeei make the mistakes. He's the guy that's coming forward wildly, swinging those shots. But Karrar has got to be careful he doesn't get caught with one on the way in.
I think he's safe when he's throwing straight shots. Is when he just throws a hook and stuff, because there's more of an arch, and there's more of a time lap where you can get caught back. That's a nice right hand.
Yeah, Muzeei seemed to feel that one. He was happy to grab hold there. And you just feel that the intensity's already gone out of Muzeei's work. There, he landed a nice one too, as I did say that. But you just feel that Karrar just starting to get a grip of this now in this first round.
Yeah, it's been good footwork there from Karrar, and working behind that jab, which worked well for him. He's kept it nice and simple, but it's been very, very effective so far in round 1. And also with Muzeei, every time he throws a shot, every time he misses, tires him out. Good shot there from Karrar. Just see the energy's gone on the work already, hasn't it, for Muzeei? Just a little bit scrappy with his work, slower with the shots.
Yeah, Karrar just seems to be getting a grip of this one now as we end the first round. Well, it was a wild start there from Muhammad Muzeei. He come out swinging, he was looking to land a shot and get a shot landed early, but Karrar seemed to get hold of it at the end of the round, Barry.
He did it, the first sort of 10-15 seconds of the round, Karrar swung with him, and I thought this is not going to last long. But then Karrar kept his shape, he didn't panic under the wild pressure there of Muzeei, and boxed really well, I thought. Worked his jab really well, kept his shape, all the straight, easy shots. And then started at the end of that round, pushed Muzeei back a little bit.
And that's important for a fighter, you know, starting out early in his career, not to sort of lose his shape, get pulled into that fight, because that's exactly what Muzeei was looking to do, wasn't he? He was trying to draw him into a street fight effectively, and you can see Karrar's the one with all the fundamentals, you know, with the foundations, you know, with the boxing ability. Here we go, beginning of round 2. Karrar comes out, holds centre of the ring, hands nice and high. Muzeei looking for those wild shots again here.
I tell you what though, that right hand from Muzeei, he threw it twice, was just a little bit neat. He still lifted the elbow up, but he turned from the waist a little bit more, so it made it more of a direct shot, and it landed twice. But then Karrar, the way Karrar just counteracts that is the jab. He'll look for the right hand now, because you think you've got to land with a big shot himself, but it's not. work behind the jab again, go back to the building blocks, go back to the basics, and just force him to get wild and make more mistakes.
Yeah, the jab's the shot that sets everything up. Like you say, Barry, you find the range with the jab, and then you let the shots go. Muzeei's one of those guys that comes in, he's wild, he swings, he's pretty unpredictable, unorthodox, and that can be dangerous.
Again there, Karrar just trying to throw a long left hook, but it was the jab he needs, because Muzeei was trying to throw a wild uppercut, and the closer you get to the distance, which you have to with the hook, the more chance you've got of getting clipped.
Well, big right hand there.
He felt that.
He did feel that.
I think he did. I think he went down there. Don't think it was a heavy shot, but I think he was off balance, he leaned forward, but I think the shot put him on the floor.
Good solid jab there, that's the jab he was talking about, just drilling that shot in, letting Muzeei make the mistakes. Good work again here. Better work from Karrar as he's just holding his feet, he's creating the space, not smothering his own work.
Yeah, and that's all he has to do. He doesn't have to take a step forward. He takes a step with the jab. You don't have to move that right foot any more closer. Let Muzeei let him come forward, let him make the mistakes.
Yeah, you see Karrar there was just, half a step too close there. He was smothering his own work, just needed to shuffle out of range just a little bit more. See, just smothering his work again. He just needs to take half a step back. Karrar.
But it was clever from Karrar. Look at the referee said break, and he stepped back he moved the back foot back, the front foot stayed where it was, didn't go anywhere. But again, he's looking for that big shot now, Karrar. See, looking for that right hand. He's put himself on the floor there, Muzeei. But you got to go back to the jab just to put him off balance, set it up. Because as you said, he's smothering his work because he's looking for that right hand. Bringing that front foot too close. But it's funny that once you get into a rhythm of a fight, especially in a round, it's hard to get out of it. Once you're in this rhythm now, thinking you can get him out of there and trying to load up, you almost need that minute rest now to reset again and get back to your basics.
Yeah, just trying a little bit too hard here. Karrar is still winning the round and winning it comfortably, but just trying a bit too hard. Right hand goes in just behind the head, and Muzeei felt that, I think. Another round in the bag there for Youssef Karrar. Just smothering his work a little bit too much there in that second round, Barry.
Yeah, and this for me is where the corners are very important, because back in our days, especially our amateur days, we go back to the corner now after a scrap around like that where he was so dominant in the first, and we get a slap across the face. Get back to your boxing. So what you do getting involved in a war you don't need to get involved into, and I think that was proved in that round there where he was trying to load up with the right hand a little bit too much, and all the good work he did in the first round was sort of not negated, but he couldn't build on it. So now the corner should say, listen, take a breath, work behind the jab, set it up before you go looking for that big right hand. It's there for you, you can get it on target, you may be able to get a clean target to get the stoppage, but you've got to go back to the fundamentals.
Well, here we go, just about to start the third round, and the referee, something going on here, Barry. If they stopped the contest, have they called it? Yeah,
I think he's finished. Oh no, it was a tape.
I'm not sure what was going on there. I didn't know if
No, fight's off, it's finished. No, they're undoing his gloves. He's pulled out. I don't know whether there's some sort of damage there at all, because he wasn't hit with a shot enough to really make him want to quit.
Yeah, unusual finish to the contest there. I thought that we was going to come out for the third round. I don't know quite what the reason for the stoppage is. Hopefully we'll find that out very shortly, but Youssef Karrar gets another victory under his belt now, goes 2-0. He'll be happy with that. Smothering his work a little bit there in that second round. But listen, Barry, that's what this is all about. At this stage of their career, it's about learning, back to the drawing board, back to the gym and working on those mistakes.
Yeah, it is, and I think also, that's a great little fight for him to go back and study, because he's done enough good things to say, look, there's an improvement, look how well you were there, look how composed you were, especially in that first round where Muzeei was really wild, and that's hard to come up against early in their career. But he kept his shape, His elbows were tucked in nice. He worked behind the long straight punches and didn't get his feet close. He had a lot of success in the first round. Dave obviously told him in the second round, listen, apply more pressure, and he just, it's about working that out in your brain yourself. Fight management, we call it. He rushed a little bit, tried to get the big finish and smothered his work, but apart from that, he showed enough qualities in that first round to show that he's a nice little prospect.
Well, let's hear from MC, Rambling Ralph.
Ladies and gentlemen, official time. The end of round number 2. The fighter out of the blue corner is unable to continue. Your winner by way of TKO and still undefeated, the Egyptian Olympian, Youssef Karrar.